Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Power football with the run. Oh, a lot of space. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Throws to the wideout. It's complete. There he goes. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And here's the return. And the returner is stopped.
All right, not ideal. Right, not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone. Get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position, but you just get some few first downs, get that first down right now.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, what a play! It's intercepted. Trying to take it back. Oh, he was hoping for the pick 6. Instead, he got it down to the 16-yard line.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target. You can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Throws for the tight end. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Looking to throw, it's Green. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
To the air on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's got him this time. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And the Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for more room. Inside, and he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown ball. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going to the run to start this second half.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the toss to the left. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. The Vols are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. To the air, it's Aguilar. Throwing right. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
That is the exact energy they talked about at halftime. Like coming out with right now for this defense. You're trailing, but it's a close game. It's a one-possession game. Come out and set the tone. That's exactly what they did, forcing the punt on the first drive.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
The Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting. Had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. The Volunteers will line it up on first and 10. They go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Back to throw. It's Aguilar. Going for the big play. He's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. And that one will give him the lead. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And the Razorbacks want to move quickly. He wants to change this route. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Steps away. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
This time he's got his man. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they add 6 more to the board with a trip to the house.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with a big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lewis. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
This defense is flying around with bad intentions. How about the stick the defender just laid on the tight end?
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Turning it on. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Might as well give it to him again. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Release to the back. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Makes the catch. Touchdown, Volunteers. They've got the lead here in the 4th. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Blake. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense.
It's a seam wide open. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Razorbacks in the hurry-up.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the air.
A strike downfield. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Wants to throw again. The screen, he can go. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up.
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And after making the interception, he takes it inside the 40.
I love defenses that make big plays, that understand what they're trying to get from the offense, understand how to attack it, jump some of these routes, make these interceptions, and then not only that, when you get the football, try to do something with it. Don't slide down. Don't take a knee. Try to bring that thing back to the house. You set your offense up for great field position.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Finds his big tight end. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent, and we didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed the superior team. Offensively, defensively, running, throwing, whatever it is they wanted to get accomplished today in all 3 phases, David, they were better.
Yeah, and listen, at this point, I don't really care about the beauty contest. Like, your goal is to survive and advance. You played a really, really good opponent. You took care of business and continue to stay above them in the rankings, which is the only thing that matters at this point in the season.
On the direction now, it's Lewis. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Volunteers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Green. Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out.